Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about something your Forex mentor never taught you. What's till the end? Alright guys, in today's video we're going to talk about how you can trade from daily highs and lows, weekly highs and lows, and how you can trade from monthly highs and lows. Alright guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to be looking at how you can trade from intraday highs, right, and how you can trade from intraday lows, as well as how you can also anticipate your weekly highs, lows, right, and how you can also take advantage of understanding your monthly highs and lows, right? So the most important thing, if you've been watching us for a while now, you'll understand that we combine BTMM with supply and demand concepts, right? When we are looking at intraday highs or lows, basically we want to trade at areas where we have a high probability of actually winning, right? So understanding your high of the day or low will help you trade in line with the cycle. Remember, the goal is to trade away from the peak, right? So the first type of reversal that we can look for is when we have a rally, base, drop. Right, this then becomes a very important area for us, right? So this can be an area where we can expect a level 3 peak, a move away, right? And also this can be an area where we can expect a structure, right? So sometimes you're going to have something like this, right? And then the next day, this is your agent session, right? And then the dealer gives you a false move going back to this sell zone, right? So for a sell structure, it's rally, base, rally, base drop. Sorry about that, guys. Right, rally, base drop. So this becomes our sell zone. So we expect to see an accumulation back to the sell zone. What makes this a high probability trade? This is price coming back to this area for the first time, right? So these are variations, right? So for intraday, right, we can look for something like this, where we see a false move out of the agent range back to this area, giving us the high of the day, and then we can trade away from it. So understanding such areas will help you anticipate, because remember, we want to trade at or near the high of the day. All right, at or near the high of the day, right? So this is for reversals, right? Now this can also be applied for continuations, right? If you're already coming from a supply, we're looking at a drop, base drop. This then becomes our sell zone, meaning we expect to see the price come back to our sell zone, and then we continue moving down, this being the first pullback to an order block, right? So when it comes to intraday trading, we might look for the same pattern, right? Maybe the previous day you had a drop, right? So this was one day of drop, right? And then we have this sell zone right here. The dealer ends the day, starts the day into consolidation, gives you a false move, high of the day, and then we can run the cycle, right? So this is something that we can look for intraday, right? This is something that we can look for in intra-week, right? This can be the midweek reversal, right? Your midweek reversal can come through like this being Monday, Tuesday. Around Wednesday, price gets back to an order block, and then we trade away from the peak for the rest of the week, right? So we can look to see this in your intraday charts, your weekly charts, or 4 hour for intra-week trades, and your daily 4 hour highs of the month and highs of or lows of the month, right? Meaning if you can understand that and understand where price is coming from, it will be easy for you to trade in line with the cycle. All right guys, let's get right into the charts after this break. Thanks for watching guys. Stay connected by joining our Telegram channel through the link in the description below for free signals, free setups, and more educational content. Do note that this is our only Telegram channel. Any other Telegram channel with our name or logo is a scam, and do not fall for scams. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome back. Alright, so guys, as I said, understanding your monthly highs, yearly highs, or intraday highs will give you an idea of where the market is going and what you should be looking for as you trade, right? So just looking at at an example here on CAD-JPY, going to the monthly time frame, what we can actually see is price reacted to this area. All right, price reacted to this zone right here. This is actually a supply zone in the monthly time frame, and what we can identify is where price was coming from. This was the low of the year. This was in 2019. We had a peak formation. We identified a rise. We had another rise, right? And we can see another push into that area. Right? Not really clear, but we can see price push pulling back right there. So I could still call this one level, right? If we go to the weekly, this is what we have, right? The weekly will give you a better picture, right? As you can see, this is definitely, price reacting to a supply zone. So just by looking at this, when you open up this chart, it is very important that you understand that what we have here is a peak formation, right? What we have is the peak formation. So we are trying to trade away from the peak, right? That's the most important thing. So in the weekly, we can identify that we've got a peak formation. All right, there we go. We had a nice reversal type, rally, base, drop, right? So this was our supply zone, right? So price was coming back to this area for the first time, right? And as you can see, right, if you look at the trap zones, right, if you look at it from this, look at it from the daily, this is what we can see. All right, look at how price went to that area, right? This was the beginning of the month, right? We had price moving in giving us the false move of the month, and then we had the high of the month, right? So we want to trade away from this. So if you can understand that, it will help you, not make a lot of mistakes when trading, right? So back to this chart. So this is what we can see, right? Price also opened in this month, right, with that consolidation type action, and then we had a burst in price to the upside, and then we had our reversal of the month. This is in the daily time frame. So do you understand that if you understood that this is the reversal of the month and we want to trade away from the peak, right, you are going to be looking for shorts, right, all the way down. As you can see, this is what we had, right? Just by understanding that there's a peak, right, looking at it from the daily or monthly, right, you need to understand that you'll be looking for short trades as you go. So here's a nice M formation in line with the cycle, right? We also had another drop here. You can see a clean drop. Just by understanding that, right, you'll be looking for trades to trade away from the peak. We had a clean drop, and if you go to the H1 time frame, we actually had a reset, right? This is a peak reset, and as you can see from the peak reset, we had level 1, level 2, giving us the third level, right? So just by understanding this, as you can see, this was the midweek reversal, right? This was the midweek reversal. This was actually our high of the week. As you can see, that is where the peak was, and we are looking to trade away from the peak. Look at how the dealer did not even come back above that high of the week. The dealer stayed below it, gave you a nice trap on the 200 EMA, and then we dropped, right? So even if we go intraday, right, if you look at this from an intraday chart, look at what we had. This was the high of the day, right? For this day, look at what happened. The high of the day, I don't think the high of the day changed. Probably changed with just a pip. But remember, we're looking to trade away near or at the high of the day. So look at that. If you understand that and you have your confirmation, right, you can actually, if you are an intraday trader, find very good trades that day, right? It will help you understand your direction for the week. It will help you understand, your intra-week levels. It will help you understand the direction in the day. All right, guys, so you can back test this. I mean, look at this. This was the low of the month, right? Gave you a nice peak formation and you traded away. All right, these are very important things that you need to understand. This is the low of the month, which is a trap below the 50 EMA, a nice second leg, and a move away. All right, guys, hope you learned something from this video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon to be the first to watch when we upload any new content.